to talk about Introduction to Nursing Leadership, or the components of nursing leadership, which include leading, managing, and following. Manager, leader, supervisor, and administrator are often used interchangeably, but they're definitely not the same. A leader is anyone who uses interpersonal skills to influence others to accomplish a specific goal. The leader exerts influence by using flexible repertoire of personal behaviors and strategies. The leader is important in forging links and creating connections among an organization's members to promote high levels of performance and quality outcomes. The functions of a leader are to achieve a consensus within the group about its goals, maintain a structure that facilitates accomplishing the goals, supply necessary information that helps provide direction and clarification, and maintain group satisfaction, cohesion, and performance. A manager, in contrast, is an individual employed by an organization who's responsible and accountable for efficiently accomplishing the goals of the organization. Managers focus on coordination and integration of resources, use the functions of planning, organizing, supervising, staffing, evaluating, negotiating, and representing. Interpersonal skills are important, but the manager also has authority, responsibility, accountability, and power defined by the organization. All good managers are also good leaders. The two go hand in hand. However, one may be a good manager of resources and not much of a leader of people. Likewise, a person who is a good leader may not manage well. Both roles can be learned, though, and skills gained can enhance either role. As a professional nurse, you are required to be a leader within the interprofessional team. All nurses have their direct work of both the professionals and non-professionals that they work with must be guided to achieve desired outcomes. And you can use leadership skills to be effective and successful in that role. We've already defined what leaders and managers are. A leader is anyone who uses interpersonal skills to influence, and a manager is an actual employee who has official accountability for a goal in the organization. Again, leadership and management roles are both a responsibility and part of the function of your professional nursing role. And all nurses should display qualities and engage in activities of leading, managing, and following in everyday practice situations. You might want to think, what are some of the traits of a manager? What are some of the different traits of a leader? And do you think leadership and management are really the same? Leaders in healthcare create a lot of connections, as we've talked about, and it's important that we are leaders within the healthcare system. And we've talked about what the functions of the leader are. Really are achieving consensus, and you can be an informal leader within the group. Again, your functions of the managers are to clarify the organizational structure, assign and coordinate tasks, and make certain that you're evaluating the outcomes, because that's what your job is about. Managers in healthcare guide others through a series of routines, procedures, and practice guidelines or bundles. The management role, or the 5 basic functions of a manager, are to establish and communicate goals and objectives, to organize, analyze, and divide work into tasks, to motivate and communicate, analyze, appraise, and interpret in performance and measurement, and develop team members and staff. I can't say that managers and leaders are the same. You hope that both are really combined in the role of a professional nurse. If you click on the managers versus leaders, you will get an opportunity to see a discussion about the difference between the two and all of the leadership theories that go behind developing your leadership skills. And finally, what the critics say is that leadership cannot be taught. We need to discuss further whether or not leadership is best compared to creativity, or whether or not leadership is truly something that we can learn.